I think we're just gonna quietly follow this guy for a while. Maybe I don't need to be a good shot if I've got this many people around. Sure you can't slip me like a hammer? I just get my stuff back. Please, 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 please. Wow, what if you were fast instead of slow?
Hey, here's that gun I promised you. I suggest using it while they are talking.
Let's have some
Pretty sure they're gonna
word.
kill you after
Take
they
a
talk.
seat on the couch so we can get to talking.
Did you really just say that in front of them? Hey! Here's that gun I wanted to hand you. You can use it to kill these guys. You know, the ones that are over there. You recognize them? They're gonna try to kill you with the guns.
Please have a seat. Let's have a bit of a powwow.
So I assume you know why we called you here.
Then one of your contractors get lost.
Yeah, Clan will be hard to replace, but not impossible. We'll find contractors just like him, without breaking a sweat.
Can you tell me what the plan was?
Sorry, but you're going to have to die ignorant.
Time to die, Sal.
All right, let's dance.
Alright, let's do. My organs! Wow, I'm fast. Look at me go. Ah, I'm accepted.
Probably have it coming.
Oops. Stabbed him a little bit. Not gonna lie, I mixed you guys up a little bit.
Hey, thanks for all the hard work back there. I'm gonna run a tight ship here, don't you worry.
Planning on playing some games at the casino.
Of course, after all you did for me, here are some chips for you. Play, have some fun. Later.
Later. Nero didn't even say anything. Guess who hears from me again if I don't like how things are being run around here? Your boss is easy to kill.
Shit going on between NCR and the Legion. You better not fuck with our power.
His voice is familiar. There's some serious shit going on between the NCR and the Legion.
I'd wager that the Army's sending elite units our way, right as we speak.
Oh, I've had a bit of a mix-up. You retrieved your confiscated equipment. Okay. Apparel, that's all on. Weapons. You're dead to me, Switchblade. You don't matter to me. Wild card, side bets. It's all the things you can do to try to short things up for Yes Man to gain power, potentially. Which is worth investigating. The question is whether I want to side with myself, aka Yes Man, or Mr. House. There's no real reason to side with Mr. House. He seems to be a piece of shit. I know the purpose between Heck Gunderson's visit to Ultra-Luxe. So this is the thing where there is this old lady that kind of just wants her husband to move on with their life. So I can investigate, but I've also gotten a lot of levels since then. The guy's still going. I've leveled enough that I might be able to convince him now or something, if I have the right abilities.
Howdy. Good seeing you again. . 'Cause 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 '
Need to get to 75 before I can convince him not to do this revenge mission. Feeble will. Only 9 fixer. Wah, 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 wah. Let's look for a drug man. Jimmy's well. I thought they were running at me. Oh, the
We
lighting.
booted the Legion out of Nelson. About damn time.
Who the fuck were those guys? Bitter Springs? Okay, yeah, this is what I was thinking of. I was trying to think of the place that had that doctor up on the top of the hill. So I was right to look in the top right, but I looked in the wrong part of the top right.
I don't suppose you're feeling helpful today.
No! Why? Let's see.
Prim as a new sheriff. That should keep the powder gangers away.
So that's just the store. What's this side door for? Easy Pete.
Nobody knows who's gonna win, Legion or NCR. Might not make much of a difference around here. They say the Legion's bringing in veterans from out in Arizona. They must be getting ready to attack.
I don't know how to... Wait. Who's out here? There's so much game to check around. You think it'd be easier just to rack up some stuff.
That tower
It's just some guy.
miles. I hear it ain't sealed up.
Where's my brain daddy? He was a doctor. Does brain daddy live here? It's a nice house, kind of.
How are you holding up? Sure.
Ain't got no fixer. Can you heal my radiation?
Sure, I can help you out.
Finding fixer is hard. Okay. Nipton's not a real town. Got crisp loaded. Think I'm back to giving up again. They make this shit hard. Alright, well. Let's look back into Feeble Will. What the What is happening with this waypoint? Is that my goal, or is that my goal, or do I have to go all the way around to get to the... That's me, Dr. New Vegas. Take some whiskey. Taking me to a charisma of 10. Takes my speech to 60. Ooh, permanent guns up. Alright, one of you speech. We're up to 70.
I'm sure you'll be fair and equitable, boss.
The power of Benny's suit. I am good at convincing people of things.
Howdy. Good seeing you again.
Ethel's right. The vengeance is bad. You're just giving them the excuse they need.
Hell, a good thrashing is what I want to give them. But I see your point, kid. Things will never change without us good folks. All right. I'm gonna get Ethel far away from this damn city and head back home. There's a worthy life waiting for us there. Thanks for your help, kid. So long.
I did it, Ethel. I saved you.
Sorry, but I don't have time to talk right now. I'm going back to the ranch.
Wow, not even a thank you.
I'm sure you'll be fair and equitable, boss.
Here's a shotgun, I guess.
Things are getting strict. Danger every day.
There we go. I did every single stat up possible that dealt with that. Not doing that one, not doing that one. Not able to do that one. Here's the big one. Make contact with the Brotherhood of Steel. Visit the White Glove Society in the Ultra-Luxe Casino. Go to Red Rock Canyon. Yeah, here's the one that actually gives me things to follow up on. Hidden Valley. Red Rock. I've been to Red Rock before. Where's Tops, Lucky 38. Where's Lux? Ultra-Luxe. That's the one that's actually nearby.
Love how this place comes alive.
I've got a giant hammer in my hands.
Beg your pardon, but could I trouble you to turn over your weapons?
Fringe. Why do you need my guns?
I'm afraid those are the rules. If you don't like it, you can take your business elsewhere.
Sure, here you go.
My deepest apologies for the slightest inconvenience. You have my assurance that everything will be returned upon your departure. But we simply can't have anyone waving their weapons around in the hotel. It's not the atmosphere we wish to cultivate. Please, enjoy your stay.
Why'd you take my weapons?
They'll be handled with the utmost security in our bank. Farewell.
Welp. That's a nice visual. Actually wild how big these buildings are and that they're structurally sound still and all that. Just can't have anybody just waving their guns around in here. Look at this farmer man with a shotgun just shaking it around in the middle of this place where everyone's like, oh. It's just not, it's not a very good sight, all things considered. He's not like against the wall. He's not really dressed like a uniform or anything. It's just, this is good. He looks like he wandered in. Really funny.
Welcome to Top Shelf. The drinks cost twice as much during happy hour, but they draw twice the attention, too.
Do you have what I need? The answer's no.
Pleasure doing business with you. Adieu.
Give me fixer. I need fixer. Alright.
Did you see Heck Gunderson, the Brahmin Baron, at the bar? He may be a wastelander, but his taste clearly befits his status.
That's the guy the other guy wanted me to kill, or something.
Hey. Hey. Things are getting strange.
There you are.
The Omergas, Omernas, the ones that run Gomorrah.
Well,
Someone killed him.
You and I both know you're probably a piece of shit.
Beg your pardon, stranger, but I'm looking for someone. You ain't seen a young man with dark brown hair and a white hat on lately, have you?
Yeah, I saw him here in the hotel.
What? Oh my God, where?
He's over in the bathhouse wearing a skimpy two-piece bathing suit.
What in creation is the matter with you? Ain't you ever been a parent? Ain't you ever been worried you lost someone? You got a real sick sense of humor.
Oh, you said it was your parent. Like, fuck you. Where's the leadership around here?
Did you know the strip's all stirred up lately?
Humbly at your service.
Don't care about chips. Who runs this place? Mortimer!
How may I be of service, sir?
You have any work that needs done?
No, not from the likes of you, I'm afraid. I don't think you'd have the stomach for it. Better look elsewhere.
What can you tell me about your organization?
My, such a popular question. I suppose it is only natural to see us and wonder what it is that makes us special. The White Glove Society has only just made itself known to the public, of course, but our pedigree was established over generations. Were we always so refined? I'd be lying if I said yes. But I've always felt we were destined for a place atop modern society. And now, here we are. Not everyone can wear the finest clothes and eat the finest foods, obviously. That's just the reality we live in. But surely we can agree that the most tasteful, sophisticated people are the most deserving. That's what the White Glove Society is all about.
That's the whole, yep.
Indeed.
Okay. Well, one of you's got to be one of the leaders. Oh, we did that, I guess. Talk to Marjorie? Over here?
Welcome to the Ultra-Luxe. I do hope it exceeds your every expectation.
Do you work here?
I do, but one can hardly call it work. I think of myself as a caretaker rather than a common laborer. I suppose it is a labor of love if it can be called labor at all. We at the White Glove Society are all responsible for maintaining the beauty and class of the Ultra-Luxe. And as its founder, I suppose it falls to me to decide how we go about it. Ta-ta!
That's all there really is to it. Is that really it? You just walk in, ask around, get relatively boring answers, and then the only option is just to say like, yeah, I don't care about these people. Did I miss something? It's very funny to have the inherent answer being like, yeah, these people just don't matter.
How do you do?
Think anyone's named. Were you two even like the leadership of this place? Food supplier.
You look positively famished. We simply can't have that.
Oh, you're giving me cannibal vibes. What? Oh, the whiskey. Wow, that was a strong visual effect.
Have you been inside our bathhouse? The salts in the water work to balance the bodily humors.
The humors.
I've heard the Legion's planning to unleash their best men against us.
This is your bath side conversation. Do you always talk about work? Hi, I'm in your room. Having a normal one.
Our guys put the monorail back to work.
Monorail. You wouldn't have any fixer, do you? I will leave for the price of one fixer. It can be shocking how large some of these areas are. Usually just endlessly more repeating rooms and generic NPCs and interactions. Cigarettes. Requires key, members only. I bet that's worth investigating.
How may I be of service, sir?
Penthouse. Chauncey.
Good day.
Why is everyone around here dressed up and wearing masks?
Those are all members of the White Glove Society. Our founder Marjorie gave us all a dress code. There's only one rule to it. In her words, we must dress in such a way that no one can be said to have dressed better than us. As for the masks, I'm not allowed to tell you. We're sworn to secrecy. Actually, that's not true. That's just what we're supposed to say. I think Marjorie likes them for the mystery they create, and the way they make it clear that we're different from everyone else. But you didn't hear that from me.
Where's your mask?
Must have forgotten to put it on. How embarrassing.
Goodbye.
Farewell.
They're not actually required to be, they're not actually sworn to secrecy, they're just supposed to say they are. For funsies. Everybody else here is unnamed.
You watch yourself around Mr. Gunderson.
Sir, trigger discipline.
You got a lot of nerve sticking around here. If I didn't have better things to do, I'd thump your skull for what you said.
Sorry, I didn't realize the situation was so serious.
You're dead right, it's serious. I ain't seen my son in hours. Don't know where he went.
Oh, just
Folks around
hours?
here, some of them would kill you soon as look at you. His whole life I tried to keep him at the ranch, away from places like this. Now I take him here, and what happens?
So you're a rancher?
Yep, got a whole mess of Brahmins to my name. Bighorners, too. Used to just have the one ranch, but land was easy to grab before the soldiers moved in. Before I knew it, I was running one of the biggest ranching operations east of California. Now everywhere I go, folks I never even met shake my hand and call me Mr. Gunderson. Don't quite know what to make of that.
Why is your bodyguard allowed to have a gun?
Made me a special arrangement with the hotel. They want to do business with me, they got to play by my rules. A lot of people out there resent success. Might want to take a swipe at me. This makes them think twice. If I'd have been thinking, though, I'd have had him watching my boy instead. Then none of this would have happened.
You lost your son?
My boy, Ted. He was right here. I didn't leave him but a minute. I told him to stay put while I talked some things over with the White Glove folks. He was never one to stay tied down to a spot, though. Gets that from his mother. Got most of my staff out looking for him now. I'd be out myself, but I keep hoping he'll show up back here. Of course, if he does that, I'll whoop him till his skinny hide turns to leather for putting me through this. But that don't mean I wouldn't be grateful.
What business did you have here at the hotel?
That's between me and the White Glove Society. But let's just say they control the food supply around here, and I got lots of food to give. But that ain't as welcome as you might think.
You say something about a white glove?
That's what they call themselves, the folk that run this place. They're the ones dressed all fancy with their bow ties and shiny dresses. Some of them got masks, too. Real hard to trust folks like that. A couple of them show their faces, and that's who I do my business with. I don't talk to none of the other ones.
Let me help find your son.
I'd be more than happy to have you. Heck, I'll hire anybody with a pair of legs and at least one good eye at this point. There'd be a lot of money in it for you if you can get him back to me safe. And if he ain't, you can bet I'll pay for the names of the sons of bitches responsible. I'll be here.
All right. That explains why that guy looks so out of place here. Get Ted back to his father if he's still alive. So we need to figure out who would know about him.
Howdy.
I'd wager that the Army's sending elite units our way, right as we speak.
None of y'all are characters. Am I going to have another talk with you, Mortimer?
How may I be of service, sir?
Nope. Chauncey? Nope, it's pointing me towards, what's her name? Marjorie. I do believe.
Welcome to the Ultra-Luxe. I do hope it exceeds your every expectation.
Heck, Gunderson said he was here to talk business with you. What business?
What else? Mr. Gunderson and I have been discussing his livestock. It's put us in a rather delicate position, you see, his coming here. Not that we aren't grateful for his generous offer. But our executive chef, Philippe, has transformed Brahmin steak into a delicacy. He really is a genius. Everyone wants it. But a delicacy is just that, delicate. If everyone can get it, it ceases to be a delicacy. It becomes a perfectly ordinary staple. And if the gourmand served staples, it would no longer draw the caliber of people it deserves. It would be a diner or a family restaurant. So as much as we'd all love for there to be enough steak for everyone, I'm afraid there are more important things to consider.
More important things to consider? I'm sure we'd all love for everyone to be able to eat food in this here country, but, you know, profits over people, obviously. I'm looking for someone who went missing here recently.
This again? I thought this was all settled. I answered every one of that investigator's questions to his satisfaction and gave all the help I could. I know our reputation hasn't always been spotless, but that's all in the past now. How some people can't get over it is beyond me. For the last time, the White Glove Society has never and will never consume human flesh for any reason. It's written in the charter.
Who did you talk to about the disappearance?
There was an investigator who came through here last week. He'd been hired by a young man whose bride-to-be went missing during their stay here. Well, you can already guess what probably happened, can't you? It seems perfectly likely that she got cold feet and ran off. And that young groom just didn't have a clue, the poor dear.
I'm investigating someone else. A man. And he just recently went missing.
A man? Well, then this can't be. 2 disappearances in my hotel? What will people say? I'm going to have a word with my staff about security on the premises. Whether these people are found or not, our guests simply must feel safe in their own rooms.
The White Glove Society used to eat human flesh?
Now, didn't I already tell you that we don't do that sort of thing? We do not engage in cannibalism here under any circumstances. Though we haven't always been the White Glove Society. There was another time, a dark time, when we went by a different name. But that's all changed now. We've evolved past such base impulses since settling into our new home. I've seen to it that those days are behind us.
It's amazing how the moment I walked in here, I was like, these people look like they eat people. I think these people eat people. You know, I could go for eating some people. Some eat the rich. It's okay. I eat people too. You can tell me the truth.
You disgust me. How dare you say such a filthy thing in my establishment? I ought to have you arrested. You'll kindly mind your tongue or we shan't speak any further.
Is there any way I could talk to the investigator?
Why, yes, I think so, if he hasn't checked out yet, that is. I had our maitre d' Mortimer offer him a complimentary room for as long as it took for him to be satisfied. You see, the White Glove Society remains the very picture of courtesy, even in the face of such impolite accusations. We have nothing to hide here. Ta-ta.
For the rich. Shit.
Staying low.
Got her. Shit. I'm on very hard mode. I can't fight things very well. It's fine. I saved. Sometimes you just want to blow everyone's heads off. I just had to take my hammer away.